I hope you are doing well. Here is your chemistry teacher, and in this video we are going to study the last topic of chapter water. This topic is hard water and soft water. We can know whether the given sample of water is hard or soft just by dissolving some amount of soap in it. Soft water lathers easily with soap. So we can say that the water that lathers easily with soap without forming any scum is called soft water. Rainwater and distilled water are the two examples of soft water. Hard water, on the other hand, forms a sticky precipitate called scum with soap instead of forming lather. Therefore, we can say that the water that does not lather with soap and forms a sticky scum is called hard water. The water in well, sea, etc. is hard water. Actually, water can be hard or soft depending upon the type of salts present in it. The water becomes hard due to the presence of dissolved salts like bicarbonates, chlorides, and sulfates of calcium and magnesium ions. So the differences between hard and soft water are clear. Hard water does not lather easily with soap and it contains dissolved salts of calcium and magnesium. But soft water lathers easily with soap and it does not contain any dissolved salts of calcium and magnesium. The hard water has many advantages, like the presence of dissolved salts and minerals in it make its taste pleasant and drinkable, otherwise the pure water is tasteless. Then hard water plays a very good role for making our teeth and bones healthy because it contains salts of calcium and magnesium and these salts are good for healthy teeth and bones. Then the minerals present in hard water are also helpful in removing many deficiency diseases in our body. In addition to advantages, hard water has some disadvantages also. Like we cannot use hard water for washing clothes because if we use it for washing clothes, then soap will start reacting with magnesium and calcium ions present in hard water to form an insoluble precipitate called scum. लाइक दिस जितने टाइम तक सारे मैग्नीशियम एंड कैल्शियम आयंस सोप के साथ रिएक्ट नहीं कर जाते उतना टाइम तक सोप डिसॉल्व करने पे स्कम बनती जाएगी. The lather will be formed only when whole of the magnesium and calcium will precipitate out. So a large amount of soap is needed for washing clothes when the water is hard. And also, the scum formed due to the hard water sticks to the clothes, which makes clothes dirty instead of cleaning them. Hard water is also not good for industrial use because when hard water is boiled in boilers, calcium bicarbonate present in it is converted into calcium carbonate precipitates, which are deposited on the inner walls of boiler as hard stone like layer. This calcium carbonate is bad conductor of heat. Therefore, this layer will not pass proper heat to the water inside the boiler. So to produce more heat, more fuel is required. Like this, a lot of fuel is wasted. It sometimes leads to the bursting of boiler also. The hard water is classified into two types, temporary hard water and permanent hard water. The temporary hardness of water is due to the presence of dissolved bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium in it. And the permanent hardness of water is due to the presence of dissolved chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium in it. Now, as the hard water is unfit for many domestic and industrial purposes, so it is needed to be softened. The process of removing mineral salts from water and making it soft by the use of physical and chemical methods is known as softening. There are different methods for softening different types of hardness of water. We are going to study two methods only. Firstly, we'll study about the removal of temporary hardness of water. The hardness caused by bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium is called temporary because it can be easily removed by only boiling the water. When temporary hard water is boiled strongly, the calcium bicarbonate is changed into calcium carbonate, water, and carbon dioxide. Likewise, magnesium bicarbonate changes into magnesium carbonate, water, and carbon dioxide. The calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate are insoluble in water and thus form precipitate. This precipitate is removed by filtration, and the water thus obtained after filtration is no longer hard. So simply we can say that the temporary hardness of water can be removed by boiling the water. When the temporary hard water is boiled, the calcium bicarbonate and the magnesium bicarbonate are changed into calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate respectively, which are insoluble in water, and thus these can be removed by filtration. And the water obtained after filtration no longer contains calcium and magnesium ions, so it will be soft water. The permanent hardness of water is removed by treating the water with washing soda. When washing soda is added to hard water, it combines with chlorides of calcium and magnesium present in water to form their corresponding carbonate salts along with sodium chloride. At the same time, the washing soda also combines with sulfates of calcium and magnesium to form their corresponding carbonate salts along with sodium sulfate. The carbonate salts of calcium and magnesium do not dissolve in water and thus form precipitate. The precipitate is removed by filtration and thus water is free from calcium and magnesium ions and therefore it becomes soft water. Therefore, simply we can say that the permanent hardness of water can be removed by treating it with washing soda. When washing soda reacts with the chlorides of calcium and magnesium present in hard water, then carbonates of calcium and magnesium are formed along with sodium chloride. And when washing soda reacts with the sulfates of calcium and magnesium present in hard water, then carbonates of calcium and magnesium are formed along with the sodium sulfate. The carbonates of calcium and magnesium are insoluble in water and therefore they form precipitate, and this precipitate can be removed by filtration. And that's how permanent hard water can be made soft. Now let's see some differences between the temporary and permanent hardness of water. Temporary hardness is caused by bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, but the permanent hardness is caused by chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium. Then secondly, the temporary hardness of water can be removed by simple means such as boiling. But the permanent hardness cannot be removed by boiling. Therefore, some chemicals such as washing soda are required to remove this hardness. Also, we can say that if the hardness of water can be easily removed by simple physical means, then it is called as temporary hardness. And if the hardness cannot be removed easily by simple physical means, then it is called as permanent hardness.